welcome back to another online session. And this session is another session on narration. In the previous lesson, we have focused on some rules of changing speech from direct to indirect. And this lesson, we are going to discuss about some techniques of changing questions from direct to indirect. So let's get started. Here we have an example. What do you want? Rain asked me. So this is a direct question. If we want to convert this into indirect question or indirect speech, then we can say that Rain asked me what I wanted. So here, first thing is to notice that we have used the reporting verb ask here. And the first rule of changing questions from direct to indirect is use a question report verb like ask, not say or tell. Secondly, we have changed the person from you to I, and we have backshifted the tense. We have changed want to wanted. So the second rule of changing the questions from direct to indirect is change the pronouns, backshift the tense, and change the time and place expressions. Yes, students, you can see that we don't have any time and place expressions here. So if we have any, then we will change it also. So when we are changing the speech from direct to indirect, we have kept the question mark what here. And we have removed the auxiliary verb do from here. And you changes to I and want changes to wanted. A very important change took place here, that is word order. We have changed the word order here, and this is a very important rule of changing questions. So you see, I want it. This sentence is not a question anymore. So this is a statement. I wanted is a statement of past simple tense. So in a statement, we don't use the question mark. So we haven't used question mark here. We have used a dot or full stop here. If you use question mark in reported speech or indirect speech, then this will be incorrect. Let's move to another example. He asked, where did Ifa go yesterday? So if we want to change this sentence into indirect speech, then we will put the question word where here. He asked where. And you can see that where did Ifa go? This is a statement of past simple tense. And you know that past simple tense backshift into past perfect tense. So we can say that he asked where Ifa had gone the day before or the previous day. You can use the day before or the previous day instead of yesterday. Both are correct. So let's move to another question, another exercise. Do you like coffee? She asked. So this question is a little bit different. You can understand that easily. What is the difference? So we don't have any question word here, like where, when, what, and so on. So this is called yes or no question. You see, an important thing. Do you like coffee? Yes, you can answer. Or you can answer, do you like coffee? No, I don't. So this is called yes-no question. So if you want to change this, then you can change like this. She asked. And we don't have any question word here like where, when. So we have to use whether or if here. Here I'm using whether. She asked whether I liked coffee. So you have a present simple tense here, and you know that present simple tense backshift into past simple tense. So the answer is she asked whether I liked coffee. Move to the next example. So here I'm going to give you some other examples. Alright. So the first example is he asked her, why is the baby crying? So if we want to convert this, we can convert just this way. He asked her why the baby was crying. And you know that the tense, present continuous tense always backshift into past continuous tense. So that we say that he asked her why the baby was crying. The next one is, does this hotel have a swimming pool? So this is another yes no question. The guest inquired. So if the answer will be, the guest inquired whether the hotel had a swimming pool. Third one is, are they leaving tomorrow morning? And this is also yes no question. An indirect form is, Ria asked if they were leaving the next morning or the following morning. So you can use the next morning or the following morning instead of tomorrow morning. And you can see that here we have the reported speech in present continuous form, and present continuous backshift to past continuous form. Alright, let's move to the next example. Who has eaten all the mangoes? Asked Sky's mother. And the answer will be, Sky's mother asked who had eaten all the mangoes. Number 5 is, he asked, how long should I boil an egg? The answer will be, he asked how long he should boil an egg. And always remember, dear boys, should does not backshift. And example number 6 is, Ripon asked, have you received the parcel? So now I am very tired of using the same reporting verb asked. So I use wanted to here. Ripon wanted to know if I had received the parcel. You know that. Have you received the parcel? This is present perfect tense. And this backshifted into past perfect tense. Ripon wanted to know if I had received the parcel. Rule number 7 is, when will your sister get here? She asked Tanshet. The indirect answer will be, she asked Tanshet when his sister would get there. Number 8 is, why didn't you attend the meeting? My boss questioned. The answer will be, my boss questioned why I didn't attend the meeting. Number 9 is, didn't Neela tell you we were coming? He asked. So the answer will be, he asked whether Neela hadn't told us that they were coming. Dear students, let's move on to the new topic now. Here you have some types of sentences like request, instruction, advice, and so on. When people make a polite request, they often phrase it in the form of a yes-no question. For example, Leah asked me, can you lend me 10,000 taka? And the answer will be, Leah asked if I could lend her 10,000 taka. So you see, this is a polite request for a loan. You can report it just like a yes-no question. Again, you can correct this answer in another way, just like you can say, Lisa asked me to lend her 10,000 taka. So here are the rules, you see. So now we have another example. Turn off the TV, his mother told. So this is not a request. We can understand that this is a command or order or instruction. So here we will use the reporting verb tell. So we will correct it in this way. His mother told him to turn off the TV. So remember, dear boys, you have to use the reporting verb tell or told when you have instruction, command, or order in your sentence. Let's move to the next example. Don't feed the animals, the zookeeper told us. And the answer will be the zookeeper told us not to feed the animals. Here, this is an instruction. Don't feed the animals. So, here, this is a negative expression. Whenever we have negative expressions in our sentence, then to convert it to indirect speech, we have to use not before to. So here we said, the zookeeper told us not to feed the animals. Here we have another example. Her father said, you should take your study more seriously. So here, this is an advice. His father said, you should take your study more seriously. So we can answer this direct speech this way. Her father advised that she should take her studies more seriously. Now, you have some examples on the basis of these three rules. So the first one is, he asked Jerry, would you be able to take care of my pets while I am away? So this sentence is a request. So we will follow this instruction while changing it into indirect speech. He asked Jerry to take care of his pets while he was away. So you can see that we have used asked here and we have used object here, and this is infinitive, and we can answer this way. He asked Jerry to take care of his pets while he was away. Example number 2. Please leave your bags with the bellhop, the receptionist told us. Can you change this question? Alright, we can change it just this way. The receptionist told us to leave our bags with the bellhop. So you can understand that this sentence is a type of instruction, so that we have used the reporting verb told here. So the next one is, please do not bring food into the park. This is also an instruction. So we can change this answer, we can change this question in this way. A sign at the entrance told us not to bring food into the park. And another thing is there, this is a negative sentence, so that we have used not before to. So example number 4 is, get out of my room, her husband yelled. Yelled indicates to shouting on something or someone in anger. So how will we change this direct speech to indirect one? So you can see, get out of my room. This is an instruction or command. So we can change it just this way. Her brother told her to get out of his room. So number 5 is, Onindo's doctor told him you should exercise more. You can easily understand that this is an advice. So we will use number 3 here, rule number 3 here. So Onindo's doctor advised him to exercise more. And number 6 is, I wouldn't eat that pizza if I were you, her friend said to her. And this is and advice. So the answer will be her friend advised her not to eat the pizza. Alright? Here you have practice number 1 on the basis of today's lesson. So try to do it by yourself, and this is practice number 2. If you find any problem while solving these practices, you can ask me in the comment box. Alright, that's all for today. Take care.